Hey soldiers, got some interesting FTX news here. We haven't covered them in a while. We're not going to spend too much time on it, but this is damned interesting. Now look, before we get into it, I tried to take a few videos off and not encourage you to hit that thumbs up, but you need the reminder. So it's cool. I forget things too. Go ahead, hit the thumbs up button. Help this video be seen by more people. You hit that thumbs up, it tells the algorithm to spread the news. Also, subscribe. That is the way you enlist and become a soldier of finance. So hit that subscribe button and let me know you did so in the comments, and I will salute you. All right, salute to all the soldiers of finance. Now, a couple of things going on with FTX here. The second one is going to probably make you laugh. Okay, I think it will. It's pretty interesting. But the first thing is, hey, these FTX attorneys, you know that the company is going through bankruptcy. FTX advisors billed the bankrupt firm a whopping $103 million in the first quarter. These lawyers are taking home, their hourly rate on average is above $2,000. Good work if you can find it, right? Now, look, a lot of people will not be happy about that. But if Sam Bankman-Fried had done the right thing in the first place, then we wouldn't be in this situation, okay? They wouldn't be racking up billable hours for bankruptcy attorneys, all right? So put the blame where it belongs. You can't expect bankruptcy attorneys of the caliber of John J. Ray to come in there and do the job for free, okay? That's ludicrous. There'd be no incentive for him to do that. So part of what they're recovering will go to these legal fees. And this is something that actually connects to the second part of this video. This is why these influencers and celebrities are being sued, okay? Whether or not the suits make any sense or will result in any redress for the plaintiffs remains to be seen. The lawyers and consulting firms assisting cryptocurrency exchange FTX through its bankruptcy proceedings are set to cash a total of $103 million over the first quarter. March saw 5 firms, Sullivan & Cromwell, Alvarez & Marshall, Alex Partners, Quinn, Emanuel, Urquhart, and Sullivan and Landis, Rath, and Cobb bill FTX a combined $36.4 million, according to several court filings between April 28th and May 2nd. The invoices from March were slightly higher than January and February's figures of $34.2 million and $32.5 million, respectively. New York-based law firm Sullivan & Cromwell again walked away with the biggest paycheck, billing $14.1 million in fees and expenses for March, adding to a total of $44.4 million over the first quarter. These attorneys have to go in there and do a lot of forensic accounting. Got to do a lot of work on trying to figure out where the hell this money is all around the globe. All right. So don't hate the player, hate the game. Partners at the firm took home $2,165 per hour, while paralegals and legal analysts were paid $425 and $595 per hour for their contributions. Consulting firm Alvarez and Marshall came in next, invoicing over $13.8 million in March for the tens of thousands of hours it collectively committed to avoidance actions, financial analysis, and accounting procedures. Okay? This is why you got to do your due diligence when you put your money somewhere, because you see, this is, if Sam Bankman-Fried had done the right thing, okay, allegedly, he committed crimes. This is what he's been charged with. We will see what happens. But a lot of this, Sam Bankman-Fried came out of his own mouth and, said that he did things that may later prove incriminating. We will see. But for now, it is alleged. He's got to be proven guilty. He has a presumption of innocence from the courts at this time. But imagine if this had never happened, in the same amount of effort, that they're putting into, unwinding this Gordian knot. Imagine if Sam Bankman-Fried had been able to expend that with his partners, many of which who have pleaded guilty. They could have funneled this money into the pockets of the clients of FTX. And of course, that would have meant money for them. The easy road, though, is what many of the folks involved chose to take. All right, so it was the third successive billing of over $10 million for Alvarez and Marsal, which has served as FTX's restructuring advisor since Sam Bankman-Fried's former empire filed for bankruptcy on November 11th. Now, hang with me just a few more minutes. This video is not going to be that long, but we are going to cover something that, oh man, they are scouring the globe to go after these guys. Alvarez and Marsal invoiced almost $14 million for March. Fellow law firms Quinn Emanuel, Urquhart and Sullivan and Landis Rath and Cobb respectively billed FTX $3.19 million and $644,000 in March for respective totals of $7.3 million and $1.9 million over the first quarter. As Landis Rath and Cobb serve as FTX special counsel, special money. The firm has spent most of its hours in the courtroom, attending court hearings and undergoing litigation procedures. Over 180 lawyers from Sullivan and Cromwell, Quinn Emanuel, Urquhart and Sullivan, and Landis Rath and Cobb have been assigned to work on the FTX case. That's an army of lawyers. 180 lawyers, okay? And you thought OJ had a dream team. So yeah, this is going to be very, very expensive, okay? Forensics consulting firm Alexi Partners invoiced its largest bill at $4.51 million in March, totaling $10.2 million over the quarter for the firm's work in analyzing decentralized finance products and tokens in FTX's possession. So, look, this whole DeFi and crypto, and they got the token over here, and they're doing things with what was the hedge fund, Alameda Capital over here. Again, a lot of work involved. Despite a severely troubled 6 months, FTX hasn't put the nail in the coffin yet. With $7.3 billion in assets recovered, FTX's legal team is eyeing a potential reboot of the trading platform as early as April 2024. I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. You know they're going to have to, the first thing they're going to have to do is change the name. But they've recovered $7.3 billion and billing about $103 million in quarter one. Might turn out to be a bargain, guys. So, because they are getting money back. Now, here's the thing. There are a lot of YouTube influencers that are involved in the class action lawsuit. That lawsuit has as defendants Shaquille O'Neal, Tom Brady, Steph Curry. I'm trying to remember these names because I don't pay any attention to sports. Bread and circuses, right? So some big names are involved in this suit, but also some big names in the YouTube universe are involved in this suit. Names like Jaspreet Singh with Minority Mindset, Kevin Pathrath of Meet Kevin. What's the other guy's name? He's really, really popular. What is that guy's name? It'll come to me in a minute, but another popular YouTuber. There are several. In any event, Shaquille O'Neal, there was a big deal being made. We covered it. Talking about how Shaquille O'Neal had not been served, okay? But they finally ended up serving him. Finally caught up with him. He wasn't answering the door, but, you know, he was eventually served. So there's a guy who was actually physically located out of the country. He's in Georgia, okay? Not Atlanta, Georgia, but he is in the Eastern European country of Georgia. And they couldn't serve him, Okay, it was just difficult to, what are you going to do, fly over there? Okay, it's hard enough to serve somebody here. They had hard enough time finding Shaquille O'Neal, and he is an American citizen in America. So no. So guess what the courts allowed? A cryptocurrency YouTuber has been served a lawsuit through a tweet after a United States court allowed the action, as lawyers claimed they couldn't serve him through other means. The May 2 order from a Florida district court judge granted the Moskowitz law firm permission to serve legal notice to crypto YouTuber Tom Nash via a tweet. Nash, believed to reside in Georgia, is the last of 10 defendants named in a class action lawsuit against influencers alleged to have promoted the now bankrupt cryptocurrency exchange FTX without disclosing their compensation. Okay, so what they mean by that is basically that they hyped the thing and they didn't let you know they were being paid. Is that a crime though? Okay, when you see somebody advertise something on television, I know certain products say, hey, I'm a paid spokesperson, but a lot of them don't, right? When you see somebody who's a celebrity advertise something on YouTube, I don't know if that's a law, but anyway, that's what they're suing for. On May 2nd, the firm tweeted its notice to Tom Nash and mentioned his Twitter handle in the post, thereby giving him legal notice of the lawsuit. Now, here's the tweet from the Moskowitz law firm's Twitter account to I am Tom Nash. Per the authorization of the court presiding over the pending class action against you in the Southern District of Florida, you have been served. You got served. So they did it via tweet. Wow. I wonder, is that, that's probably going to set a precedent, okay? They probably figured out they could do that after they served Shaquille O'Neal, because he has a Twitter account, right? I don't, so you guys have to tell me. The following set out instructions on how Nash should be served using Twitter. A legal notice URL was required to be shared by the law firm through its official Twitter account, tagging Nash's Twitter account. Moskowitz was also required to send the URL in an email to his publicly known email address. The filing states Nash's frequent internet use suggests that it is a reliable way of contacting him. It noted Nash has an established internet-based business, utilizes electronic means, including Twitter, as reliable forms of contact, and has publicly acknowledged a personal email address. According to the filing, when lawyers previously emailed Nash on an address he had publicly posted, it didn't bounce back, which suggested Nash received the suit and his email address is valid and operational. A federal ruling allows the district court to order an alternative method for service to be executed on foreign defendants. So, okay, that answers the earlier question because Shaquille O'Neal is an American citizen. He's not a foreign national. Provided it isn't against international agreements and is likely to effectively notify the defendant. All right, so they got a provision in there probably to protect big, influential, very, very wealthy people. But Tom Nash apparently didn't fit the description, so he's been served. It further explained that Georgia and the U.S. are parties to the Hague Convention, which provides a standard method for serving legal documents between countries that are signatories of the treaty. The other 9 defendants comprise 7 YouTubers, including Graham Stephan. Graham Stephan was the guy I was trying to remember. Brian Jung and Ben Armstrong, known as BitBoy Crypto. The talent management company that handled the promotion of FTX, Creators Agency, and its founder, Erica Kohlberg, are also named. Armstrong had missed a court appearance on April 20th to address his alleged harassment toward plaintiffs' counsel. Instead of attending the court hearing, Armstrong posted pictures of himself on a beach in the Bahamas on Twitter and openly mocked the order. You know, if I were the other defendants, I'd be very upset about that, because that definitely, look, you get one of these summons, the courts get involved. You got to respect the courts, right? Okay. Do you really want to antagonize the apparatus that can make your life difficult? So here this idiot is, Ben Armstrong. He's flaunting the rules, okay? I believe maybe he thinks because he's a big YouTuber, he has some type of immunity, okay? There are definitely consequences for that. And if I was the rest of these defendants, I would be very dismayed by that. I would actually go through the process as prescribed, fight the case vigorously, of course, you know, but I'm not going to piss off the judge, all right? Not going to piss off, you know, opposing counsel in this way, okay? This has nothing to do with his guilt or innocence. This is just saying, you know, a big F you, basically. Tom Nash did not comment for this particular article that I'm reading. So there you have it, the latest with FTX. Meanwhile, I think Sam Bankman-Fried is enjoying the pool in the back of his mother and father's home. It is getting warm, okay? While everybody else is trying to avoid lawsuits, and his co-defendants are trying their damnedest to avoid spending the substantial portions of their lives in federal prison. All right, guys, look, I want you to check out this video, okay? Artificial intelligence is actually starting to take jobs from human beings. Are we becoming obsolete in terms of our labor? All right, is a construct that can think 100,000 times faster than us, putting our livelihoods in danger? Check the video out. Guys, I'll talk to you soon.